Hello everyone and welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio. Last time, I think this is the wrong way. You know what, I'm gonna fight this thing anyway because I can. Last time we made our way— oh wait, everything's back? I didn't realize these guys all be back. I'll take the free EXP. The last time we made our way through this dungeon and beat a dragon at the end. Meaning, I want to see just how much damage this does now. 178, that's pretty good.
The freak, let's go. Now, are you prepared?
Yeah, Stroll's gonna do a lot of damage. Can't move to the stun. I don't remember what the requirements for stun are anymore.
I think I'm getting used to it. That'll do it.
Anyway, let's go back because I went the wrong way. But we got a lot of stuff from this dungeon alone, and it's time to leave and head back to the capital. It's just going to be a bit of a walk because I went back there to save because I don't want my system to accidentally turn off because it's PlayStation, and if that happens, I will have to do everything again. And I don't want to do that, especially because I got extremely lucky with this dragon fight. Like, I got so many crits. Like, the first attack was a crit. The first time I did that, I lost, like, every one of my... or how to use every one of my magic healing items. Not magic healing. My MP restoration items. Isn't that the exit? It is. We can finally get on out of here. Looks like we can finally breathe easy. At least for a moment.
What?
No, could it be? A dragon's roar, and you feel that shaking, right?
What the?
Getting stronger. What's going on here?
No, stop.
It's caving. If I your lives, run! Why am I so far behind? And what are the explosions coming from? Did someone just leave a bunch of dynamite down there or something? Also, I don't actually know what happens if I fail this. Is it just a game over or something?
We actually made it out.
I mean, you guys were faster than me somehow.
And in one piece, no less.
Speak for yourself. I think that shaved a couple years off my life.
You had less to worry about. You could fly. If the bridge broke from under your feet, you would have been fine.
Can't afford too many delays, but we'll not be getting far in this torrent. We can make camp tonight and slip onto a carriage to the capital tomorrow, once we're out of the wastes. We'll have to, if we want to make it in time.
Public carriage seems a bit risky, doesn't it?
Not with all the outsiders flocking in for the funeral. We'll be 3 faces among hundreds.
Lovely. Another carriage ride. Hopefully this one's smoother than the last couple.
Let's see, there was the first one where we were attacked by bandits and tossed off the edge. The second one, we got off and were immediately forced to fight a human.
Ah, this is so cozy. I feel alive again.
Where's Stroll's sword?
Freezing. Reminds me of when I was a child. Back then, I wouldn't have been caught dead out in the wilderness like this. Countryside nobility like us had no fortune to speak of. My parents bowed and smiled for their money, and honestly, I despised them for it.
Did you never go camping or anything?
I don't know. A life of prestige, being respected.
A lot more than... Are those octopus tentacles we're roasting, actually? Where did we get an octopus?
Horrific creature. A human. Though I'd no idea at the time. I was evacuated alongside the servants while the rest of the town burned. I waited for my parents to join us in the shelter, but they would never come. The parents I'd so despised had stayed behind to protect the villagers who couldn't flee. Sorry if I dredged up painful memories for you too. But what happened gave me purpose.
I don't remember if
Changed
anything
everything.
bad happened to the main character. I know he's an orphan, but beyond that, I don't remember much about his backstory.
What it really meant to be a noble. But our town's just rubble now. A footnote in history. The human that destroyed us is all we'll ever be known for.
Please say we get to fight it
My
and
father
kill it
petitioned the
sometime.
capital for aid, but no reply.
He'd probably be able to recognize it at
Even
least.
knowing how much of a threat the humans were. Now, I think, what if the army? Well, Luis. What if he's the one who abandoned us? If we were just a pawn in his game, then I will make him pay.
Hey, Grius. We all trust each other now, don't we? I think we can tell him.
Aye. Maybe
Tell
you're
him what?
right. I'll admit the lad's sword put me in mind of the past.
Something special about that sword?
Well, we used
What
it to
sword? Oh, our
identify
sword.
the messenger from our faction. But it originally belonged to His Highness. A kingly gift from his father.
Hopefully no one else
To suit His
recognizes it
Highness
then.
and his keen aptitude for magic. That blade was specially forged, with raw magla folded into the metal.
Right, we unlocked this.
When swordplay bored him, he'd amuse himself by levitating it or standing atop it to glide about. A royal rascal, that one.
Ah yes, Magic Sharp Skateboard.
We're all too shocked. Then, 12 years ago, it all came crashing down.
I've heard. The prince was attacked, right?
It was a plot on his life. One I wish I'd rooted out sooner. Just like tonight, it was pouring rain.
Oh yeah, backstory. Forgot we get this here. Oh, a 2D animated cutscene.
Who let these blackguards into the palace? Huh?
My lord, are you hurt?
Honestly, I really like this cutscene. There's a lot of action, which is cool to see.
A wench and nothing more.
You knave!
On the sword clash effects are cool too.
Pledged my life to the prince. Now
I find a lot of those sound effects really satisfying.
Highness!
And there's the curse. What were you gonna do? Grab it? I don't think that would have done anything.
Don't falter, give chase!
Stop! They dare harm him.
Oh, so they hit the mage who did it. Is the mage... Doesn't that cancel the curse or something? I think. No, he's alive, right? And teleportation magic. Why didn't he do that earlier?
I failed him again.
Highness! Highness! What is this? His Highness survived the attack, but the curse hanging over him was powerful and complex. Of all the mage healers in the capital, not one could wake him. And he grew weaker with each passing day. We might lift the curse if we knew the specifics of its formula, but Luis would never give that up. Which leaves...
Yeah, because it would really... He was the one who orchestrated all of it.
Its caster must die.
And you're sure Luis is the man you seek?
I saw him in the fray. He was younger then. Younger even than you are now. And shorter besides. I could never mistake him. And now, after spilling the royal blood of father and son both, the people call him not traitor, but savior. For His Highness, for the King, and for the very future of this country, he must be dealt with.
Which is what we're going to be doing later.
To see justice served.
I see. So
I should hopefully be able to at least reach that point in the story.
Of my city, a stepping stone to further heights. A tool to spread the infamy of the humans. You haven't told that story to many, have you? Thank you for trusting me with it.
A rogue never forgets a debt. Even if it takes 3 generations, we'd see it repaid. But neither do we forget a grudge. And Luis will know that soon enough.
So,
How many more days until
that's what
the
all
funeral
this is about.
exactly?
This
Is
mission
like
means
tomorrow
a lot to you
in
too,
game?
doesn't it?
Yes, of course it does.
You've been carrying a greater weight than I realized.
And hello, Ace,
In
welcome
any
to the
case,
stream.
I owe you my life.
You just missed
And
tragic
we've both got
backstory. What happened to the
something we fight
prince?
protect. Let's save this country. Together. Ideally, once we're out of this cold, of course. I think it's about time we eat. We're almost to the capital, after all.
I mean, what I'm assuming are squid tentacles have been roasting long enough. Still no idea how we got those in the middle of the forest.
I'm beat.
I'm exhausted. They're gone. I don't remember. Is there anything around here I can grab? I can't even wander that far from here.
You're kidding.
Can't believe not just you, but strong Greavies have awakened to that power. That mysterious voice again when it happened. I wonder what it was. I'm exhausted. That mad gilla was unusually dense, and now it's already dark. Hope I can see a beautiful, clear sky tomorrow. Still have a long way to go to the Grand Triad. You should get some sleep for tomorrow. I joined the army and worked my way up to the ranks in the traditional way. Never thought things would turn out like this. Didn't expect to run into humans and dragons, to be bestowed with an extraordinary power. Was this the path I was always headed for? Or is it all thanks to you? Well, I'm not complaining either way. Once we pull off the assassination, and the prince returns to power, I think our country will be on a better path. I'll get my revenge on Luis, no matter what it takes. Though I must admit, all this camping is taking a toll on me. It'll just be nice once we're in the Grand Triad. Sometime after the assault, together with a small entourage, we decided to get His Highness out in secret to an appropriate hiding place. Attacking the royal palace, the place where he's supposed to be safest. We know not when he'd be attacked again if we stayed in the Grand Triad. Naturally, His Highness was considered missing, and eventually his death was deemed official. From that time on, our organization was formed to restore His Highness to power. Sure, though, those who resent us for vanishing from the palace without a word. After all, even the royal guards who protected His Highness were kept in the dark. If they had known, they would have no choice but to stop us. They had come to us to let us go. Would have been guilty of treason. Terrible fate for young knights who have so much ahead of them. And hello, Hydra and Gerard the Punch. Welcome to the stream. Nameless. What, you mean Persona? Also, the only reason for a late stream is because I had work today. That's the only reason. We served potatoes. Like loaded potatoes with way more things on there than there should have been.
Huh? I'm pretty sure I fell asleep.
Well, you're awake
it's
now.
Just as I thought. While you're asleep, our connection is much stronger. You wield your magic with ever more confidence.
Kitty!
Splendid. As I mentioned previously,
Please let me
the
manually
archetype
leave so I can pet the
grows
cat
and develops
first.
anew
I
through
forgot to
encounters with others.
see if I could re-enter the code in the store to see if I get the loot back. Oh well.
More virtuous than the weight of any crown or medal is the burden you place on your own path forward. The more comrades and supporters who stand beside you, the more your power will deepen as you
This is
soar
the
to
kingdom.
the
That means you
heights.
viewed one of the
One
most,
day, the people
spoiler
join
cutscenes
hands
in the
and
game.
seize the freedom to decide their own
I wonder
future.
if they're gonna do something
Their
with
own
that with
power, just as
Zelda.
you do.
Like, imagine, or
That
in not
is
Zelda,
why
the
I
Imprisonment
lead the
War.
world.
Imagine if they have an entire mode where you get to play as the dragons.
No hero without allies. Only a single voice in opposition. In other words, even archetypes have their own strengths and weaknesses.
Be the Wind Temple. Honestly, the Wind Temple is one of the cooler ones in my opinion. Not just in temperature either.
Attentive, mindful, and strategic. only then.
Like, I can remember the Wind Temple better than most of the other ones
I recommend you stop
because of how unique it is.
and think. The smallest observation is often our greatest inspiration. Well, it's almost dawn. I will be watching.
Skipping audio. Why? Okay, why is it doing that?
Until we meet again. The royal
Because
funeral draws
okay, so I'm going back. I'm trying to listen. I'm not hearing any audio skipping.
Good.
There's the road future coming up. We should hurry back to the Grand Triad. Real quick. I'm just gonna. Yeah, because I'm not hearing any audio skipping on my replay thing. Also, Darth Maul jump scare, I guess. So I don't know what's going on.
This place here.
See Breath of the Wild Tears. Honestly, you have a point. I didn't think of that. Here's the Royal Capital. No longer you ready? Nothing else to do. Alright, let's get moving then. Oh, they were talking. I didn't realize that.
Escaping the dragon's threat in the Nord mines. The party
Okay, that's
shows
my
their
audio. Let me
resources
check on
in its
OBS
discovery
the...
of great powers.
I'm gonna just try real quick after the talking's done. I'm just gonna mute it and try unmuting it real quick. See if that fixes anything. Alright, let's see if that fixes anything.
The royal funeral draws ever closer. 2 days remain.
Okay, Hydra, is that supposed to be a sad face? Because
Finally.
on my end, the eyes and face are cut off because it's, like it's being returned, if that makes sense.
A pack of Louise Zealots too, if I remember. Talk about a nasty surprise.
You've come a ways since then. Any bandits who set on us now are in for a nasty surprise.
But I don't know what's causing the audio
Reminds me of the
cutting.
road to the fort. Sitting there in the cart.
Okay, it is a sad. I'm just gonna send you what this looks like to me, Hydro, because I want you to see it.
Strange. How
I'll put it
fast
in
life
general
can
in my Discord.
You okay?
Unfortunately, I'd not had time to put any names to faces. Don't even know the name of the Rousseau fellow we talked down.
Which one?
The last couple days have certainly been eventful. Almost feels like everything we thought we knew about the world was wrong.
Well, plenty of people live their lives.
Also, I forgot
without
that
taking a
shadows
single step
look
outside their city.
like that. They have like little lines on
We
them.
haven't the luxury of ignorance, I suppose.
We're almost to the capital. Quiet now, and stay sharp.
I thought there was smoke there for a second. Nah, it's just fog.
Milady,
That scared me for a second. Well, not really scared me, just
and thank you.
caught me off guard.
After so long, I am only surprised anyone remained here who yet remembered me.
Surely you jest, milady.
Also, spot another main character. It's almost as if her hair's a different color.
I heard of the king's death. The skyline is full of
He
unfamiliar
was in
figures.
Oh, him. Alright.
It's a testament to how long I've been
Back
away.
when we were getting our first,
It's just chaos and
magic thing that I can't remember the name of.
over matters of succession.
And the
Seems
map.
like we've lost
I remember
sight
the
of
map.
what we're even protecting. Not to mention talk of monsters at the border. We've nowhere near enough soldiers to deal with them on top of everything else.
After tomorrow, the city will calm. Once the formality of the funeral is past, a new king will be crowned. After which, I suppose there'll be no further need of a search party. Not many even remember we were searching in the first place.
The royal funeral draws ever closer. 1 day remains.
Okay, so it is 1 day then. It was 2 days when I said it, I think, though.
Escaping the Nord mines, the party hailed a horse-drawn coach and returned.
Also, they made a
to the
lot of,
capital of
like, a surprising amount of, like, map icons, because I don't think we ever see that carriage again.
Flags of mourning flutter.
I might be wrong, though.
The magnitude of their mission exacts its toll on the heart.
Back in Grand Triad. Yeah. So it wasn't me, what?
The fog's rolling in.
I am confused with what's going on with YouTube. It reminds me, let me double check this real quick. Because there was an issue or a thing on YouTube where it said known issue, and it was videos not uploading past 0%. Wow, how was my short already at like 1.1k views? What? Huh?
There's a hostelry tucked at the back of Sunshade Row, the Hushed Honeybee Inn. We'll talk details.
Okay, it just says that, but it's not. Weird. It's YouTube's view thing. YouTube bug. Alright.
Here we go.
Push ahead. Let's hurry after him. I don't even think my short was good today. There's probably a lot more I could have done for it. Oh well. Also, I wanted to check these because I couldn't earlier. Trad, not triad? Oh, I've always called it triad because I thought that's how it was pronounced. Was it not that? Alright. Also, I'm going to pretend I didn't see that text in the top left of the screen before I went through the loading zone.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin.
So this is Sunshade Row. Seems like a fine place to disappear from prying eyes. But where's the inn? Suppose we should ask around? Oh yeah, Grius didn't come with us, right. Well, next week, excuse me. Why would you... So all you get sees... I don't... That's sick, honestly. Look at me.
The crowd on this street looks pretty rough.
Also, wait, no. I wanted to check the map. I'm used to that being the map button. Right, yeah, that shop's there. I was just trying to remember the map.
What is it?
Oi, you there?
What you doing here? Ain't a place for a guy your stature. I see. That's why. What do you mean? Many people gather here to have a little something in common. Not like you, pirates like us. I don't. Perhaps it's safe to say we've all been through the ringer. We have.
This place.
This is the Hush Honeybee Inn. Finally, let's get a proper rest. Something good's cooking too. I can smell it. Let's hurry inside. Also, I think Grius was there, and I just missed him. Yep, he was just outside.
Papa, welcome home.
Well, hello, my Maria. I trust you've been staying out of trouble. These are, well, new recruits.
Ah, yes, the moment we find out Grius has a child, definitely nothing will go wrong tomorrow with this.
I'm Fabienne. This inn is my business and my home. Manners, Maria.
Welcome.
Hey, I'm wasting away over here. Where's my order?
Maria, could you handle that?
Yes, right away.
You're back sooner than I thought. Something happened.
Something bad. Barely any survivors.
I see.
I didn't know Grius had a daughter.
I know I've already asked so much of you, but would you mind looking after Maria a little while longer?
Don't worry about why. Nothing wrong's gonna happen.
Be the honeybee without her. Now, as for the rest of you, after braving the frontiers with this curmudgeon, I'm sure you would welcome a warm supper.
Once we're done, we'll head upstairs.
Also, there's something about Maria that is... I believe we'll find out about it soon, and I'm gonna wait till then to talk about it, but there's something that we get from her that is really good, and I'm excited to unlock it. I don't remember if it's before today or after. Or not before today, before the ending of today.
That was delicious, especially the meat. I wasn't expecting it to have such a kick, but it grows on you fast.
Red grass roasted beedou. Bird meat. One of her hometown specialities.
What type of bird?
She's risked a lot to shelter me and to help the resistance.
Why did I not expect that? I should have expected you to say that, Hydro.
Are we really the only ones?
The thing is, I should have expected someone to say that. Why didn't I? Also, she gives you a cooking recipe, which is really nice. I just have to unlock certain quests.
Still killing Luis. That's not going to be an easy feat.
Grius, do you have a plan? Fill us in.
Midway through the funeral, In broad daylight. That's insane.
It's risky, to be sure, but we'll never find a better chance at confronting the man directly. Don't worry. I'll be the only one getting close to him. I'll need you to draw Luis's attention from a different location. All I need is an opening. And don't rely on your fancy powers for this, all right? It'll attract too much attention. Killing a man and slaying a beast are two very different things.
Depends on the situation you're in, I guess.
That's all I need.
You're joking. You and that kitchen knife against an archmage. Isn't there anything we can do to help?
No, you'll just get in the way. Besides, this kitchen knife can slit his throat like the swine he is.
Yeah, kitchen knives can be extremely sharp.
It's nothing I've not done before.
There's a reason why I'm pretty sure a lot of at least slasher villains use them. I don't watch too many horror movies, though.
I really don't know about this.
Stop fussing. Leave it to me. One last thing. Keep Maria company a while, would you? The girl gets lonely on her own.
I think we do unlock this now, then.
Got to prepare tonight. Too much still needs doing. And best that it's done as far from her as possible.
And there's his fatherly side, I suppose. Sorry, but I'm going to bed early. I need a full night's rest if I don't want to be a liability.
Well, we've all been short on time to ourselves, but I'd feel bad leaving Maria all alone. Shall we go check in on her? At least?
Yes, I think we do get it now, though. Give me this thing, because it is...
Look at that.
Alright, we could just go to bed now. I'm not doing that. We're talking to Maria. Does the room belong to Reese's daughter, Maria? It doesn't look like it's a guest room. Is she downstairs? Yeah, she's downstairs. Alright, let me talk to you first. Reese and I go some ways back. Please make yourselves at home.
Did you need something?
Sure, let's play a game.
Play a game? But it's already nighttime.
I got chessboard or something? I don't know how to play chess, actually.
Papa said you have a strange book, and that I should ask to see it.
You like books, huh?
Well, I haven't ever seen one before, so I was wondering what they're like.
Do you know how to read?
Just a little.
Well, since you
I mean, she's probably learned to read the menu a bit, I guess. So that's where she learned. Let's teach her to read.
But I still have work to do.
Don't worry, Maria. I can handle this crowd. You have fun reading upstairs.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, now that I'm listening to her voice actor, I think I know that voice actor from somewhere. It sounds like I don't remember. It's been a while since I played the game, but it sounds a little bit like one of the characters I think from Ni no Kuni, if I remember correctly.
So many pictures. Are all books like this?
I might be mistaken though, because it has been like a couple. Like last time I played it was before I started YouTube.
That's pretty impressive that you know how to read.
Well,
I meant just help to keep the inn running.
But I like learning new ones. Plus, I like when people say I'm clever, so I've got to work really, really hard. Papa always says not to go into his room, so I wait for him a lot. I'm good at waiting.
Are you sure you're doing all right?
Yes, Papa's always like this when he comes home, but I'm happy he's here. Thank you. It was fun talking to you.
I kind of feel bad for Marie because she doesn't get to see her father as much. It's nice that they have a good relationship at least, but I basically also had a dad who was in the military, and there was like a good 2 years where he was deployed to Egypt or something, and I couldn't see him that entire time. So I was really happy when he got to come home during like Christmas and stuff, so I kind of get how she feels.
Let's do this again sometime.
Really? You don't mind talking to me? Then it's a promise. You're helping Papa with his job, aren't you?
Also during that time, I watched Ponyo for the first time. I probably mispronounced that, but it was one of the first anime I've seen as well, I think. Must be feeling really anxious herself, but she's still concerned from the bottom of her heart about her safety. I feel comforted by Maria's kind heart. Why can't I English?
Pure-hearted maiden, Maria. Within her dwells the virtue of the healer. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
So, I want to see... I can't view this now, but we got the healer, which is a pretty good class and will be important later.
I wonder if Papa will stay for longer this time. It'd be sad if he had to leave right away.
It'll be fine, probably. I wish. Or I hope. Not wish.
I think I'll try to read a little bit more. And then I'll go find Miss Fabian and go to bed.
Oh, are we also going to get to know more about the book? Oh, no, we are! I thought I was cutting away from that.
Alright. I'll try to read this part now. In this country, the something king hears the voices
What word?
of the city and protects their way of life. What's this say?
Society's purpose is to protect its citizens. This is a basic principle of this utopia. All are equal. All live in safety. And the rich and poor...
Gotcha, so we have Gallica to help
no gaps,
her with the parts she can't read. I can't... Why am I terrible at names?
Basically, it's a place where there's no fighting.
Maria's learning to read, and we're here to turn the page.
Wow. Where is this place? No one gets left alone there, right? I wish I could go. Can I read a little more?
We're probably not going to bed anytime soon.
Ah, who needs sleep? It's not like we have a big day tomorrow or anything.
As dawn breaks, so begins the procession to the Grand Cathedral.
The king's casket has left the castle. The procession will take the main streets to its destination, the Grand Cathedral. I'll have you blend in with the guards posted there. On my mark, you'll create a distraction. Draw Luis's attention.
What, with the soldiers?
Honestly, a pretty big distraction would be transforming.
I had Fabienne patch them up.
In the state they were in? That must have taken all night. Let me see.
Thanks for keeping Maria company yesterday. I'd appreciate if it wasn't the last time.
Relax, she's one of our followers, so it's really important that we get her follower skill leveled up, especially with what some of the skills for her is. So much for sleep.
I'm never sleeping again, am I?
Just bear with it, boy. Call it a personal favor. I appreciate it. The girl just has trouble making friends, is all. We're going to split up as soon as we leave. At the Grand Cathedral, we'll pose as guards to...
Please let me view the menus before we go, though.
Leave the rest to you.
I'll see to everything here. Don't worry.
Papa?
I'll be back tonight. Be a good girl while I'm gone, eh?
We can read a little more from my book, all right?
Really?
Once we're back, let's all have dinner together.
Yes, please.
Be careful.
See you soon.
It's just gonna cut straight to it, isn't it? Yep. I want to show something off about the healer archetype before we go
Once it's
on.
over, we'll regroup back here at night. I'm counting on you.
We'll do our best. Right then. Let's get ourselves ready, then head for the Grand Cathedral.
It's just gonna send me straight. No, I actually can't explore a bit. Okay, good. I want to open the local map. Icons show where each facility is located. Major facilities include the weapons shop, armor shop, general store, and magic shop.
Let's go.
Head down some old street and turn right when we get to the square in front of the gallows. Should be some shops selling weapons or armor on our way, so let's stop by. If you can't find them, your map should help.
What now?
Right, the follower. Maria, ability details. We can't view these yet, never mind. I'm guessing because there's some things that are spoilers for it, but there's something from her that you get that's ridiculously good and kind of overpowered.
Yeah.
His royal funeral. He's really gone. I'm gone too. Gonna have to throw my own royal funeral.
What?
We can't go through this way. Let's steer clear. I wanted to access the shop on the other side. I don't know why, but I can sense Mora's presence over there. Does that mean this place is peaceful enough you can connect to Academia? If I did find a new power. I should go to Academia when I can.
Idiot peasant.
Come on!
Someone's jumping upstairs, but don't let it get to you. You haven't done anything wrong. This
That reminds me.
storm made me check out Sunlight when we're free. Okay. No, we can't do that.
I'm out of ideas. What am I supposed to do here?
Sod off.
Some people aren't even interested in the funeral.
Good time.
Hey now, like, that's a nice sword you got there. I'm not giving it to you. Axe no thief. But that sword says you're a mercenary, so I got a little proposal for you. What's up, I get some mag from fighting monsters? Yeah? If you're not using it, let me take it off your hands. By mag, I'm talking about the tiny magula crystal shards. I buy them on order of the Sanctus Church. The accumulators out there gather too, but I'd say they're inefficient. Anyway, what else would you use it for? Pretty sweet deal I'm offering, mate.
Isn't that...
Heck, that's the currency we use to study archetypes in Academia. You're really strapped for money. You could exchange mag here. You'll need both, though, so I'll leave it to you. Acquired in battle. Right price should change day to day, but it's more favorable on the day the weather is bad. Change mag, see you in. How much do I get right now? If I trade 1,000 mag, 2,000 gold. I'm not doing this yet. For various reasons. Oh yeah, that is that. This is, I don't know what it is, actually, so nothing to sell. I don't have any weapons. Okay, but this sword looks really cool.
So?
Armor's like of the most strength that magic can't match. Let's make sure we're all rounded. I really like the look of that sword. I probably should pick up the healer rank at least. The thing is, it is something I'm going to want on the main character for later. But I do want to focus on the Seeker for now.
No, where was I?
But you have a point. I can do this pretty easily. I wish I could make those cutscenes speed up, but you can't.
Oh.
It's that new archetype. Might I ask you for a demonstration? The chest isn't there. Very soft and clean. Miss Curiosity takes care of it. I don't got the DLC stuff for some reason. Okay,
What now?
it'd probably take too long to go see if the code... I don't know why it's not appearing. I did enter the code, and it just never appeared. Maybe I hit the wrong button or something? I don't know. You becoming seem to be, well, walking on your own path. I expect you should. Splendid. Well, this is sudden, but there's something I want to ask you regarding the power you are gifted with. About archetypes. I have a task I'd like you to undertake. What do you mean by task?
Alright.
To stand fearless in the face of challenge that may not only alter your form, but reveal the heroic qualities you embody. That indeed is the truth of archetypes. The heroes of our kingdom's history all show glimpses of such power, though not to the extent you have. Yet, now their tales are largely forgotten, fables and obscurity. A hero standing alone is no hero at all, but some build a center without the support of others. Their ideals are soon buried beneath history's weight, and their lives go unnoticed. Same holds true for archetypes. An archetype will only reach their ultimate power once you obtain and unite many heroic embodiments. If you can achieve this, my dream shall too be fulfilled. In this way, I'm sure we can take the first step toward the ideal world I described in my novel.
Because you see...
Researching this power is vital for me as well. For our first task, I'd like you to cultivate the heroic embodiment of the healer. I'm certain the task will be a fruitful opportunity for you to hone what draws others to you. That is to say, your outwardly royal virtue.
This one's important.
Please.
You need but complete your task and speak to me. That act alone will grant me boundless understanding.
Yeah.
Okay, leave it to me. Thank you for coming so quickly to your decision.
Yes, that's right.
Confrontation with your nemesis is inevitable, is it not? For all your plans and devices, one day you'll have to face and fight Count Luis.
But for that...
To that end, you must seek to awaken new and stronger archetypes, and research the ways their powers complement each other. Chance encounters often spur a hero to grow, and indeed change the very world around them. As we share a fantasy of ideals, surely I too will share in this growth. When that happens, my memories may gradually return. The king's seal upon them may fade. Such is where this place is, and why the kingdom can confine me here. Through research, you'll gain more power, and I regain my memories, and ultimately reach utopia I dream of. Mutually beneficial agreements, no? Already your efforts have done much for my research. Now, there is more I can do to assist you. If an archetype has a learned skill, I can make it inherited by other archetypes. I can show you whether you'd like. In this way, your encounters with the others will become a source of even greater strength.
Regards.
Let's face these hardships together. I have high hopes for your future endeavors.
Hello.
It's been Mag to unlock previously learned skills and guide them our archetypes. Visually set skills each archetypes inherits.
I see.
I do have enough for this. Since from Maria's way of life, her embodiment is saintly presence who gives strength to others through their love and devotion of all life. That was a Mag required to channel the healer for your first time. It probably will be a while before I get a chance to reduce the cost.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
And so be it. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a healer. Tips, anxiety, and strength are prepared. Isn't it the same thing as the last time? Frustration and light within me. Help others for anyone in need. I will do all in my power. Change archetypes from the main menu.
Found new power.
That's an attack up? Not doing it yet. And we don't actually have a healing move for this thing yet. Alright. Stroll's fine with what he's got.
What now?
Items. I only have one hero instance. I'm gonna go ahead and use on the heal. That didn't even get it 50% charged. I don't know why the thing is appearing. Why is there a thing over your head?
Hello.
I could get Harma, which would be good because it's a light skill. I'll be fine for now.
You'll come again, won't you?
I bid you farewell and good luck.
All right then.
Alright, back to shopping. There's some things I don't think I'm actually gonna need anything yet from the shops. Later though, definitely. Gold beetle, alright. I figured there'd be something back there. Later though, I definitely will go back. For dead in a place like this, I'm getting a proper burial. Oh, that's unfortunate. To be fair, this is dark fantasy, but still, it's sad that that happens.
You keep away from me. Stay there.
All right then.
It's not here. I should be. Can I go this way, or is the game gonna be like, hey, yeah, you gotta go to the funeral real quick? I can at least talk to you. Our Taimono, where's all over the country? Like that, accordingly, we've also things from give it the power to heal food stuff too. Nothing you want in your kitchen. This is all special. But why something so soothing sweet burn or mindless mat? Nah, I'm good. Something like that can have some useful items. I'm just not interested in them right now. Okay, I can go this way. If I'm correct, if this place is even open right now, I think it is. These guys are gonna chat. Services, please be quick about it. To your war, you carry armors to your hidden potential. I can purify them for you. However, no matter how sincere you may be, you're still an Elder. You must demonstrate the basic understanding of sainthood to expect my cooperation. I need to be informed. Those special effects. Purify funks, raising wisdom, or virtue equipment be purified.
Let us share our fate.
I can't do that yet. Man, there's something I really want to purify. I didn't know I had to be level 2. That'll probably be one of my first goals then. I originally was going to raise a different stat to level 2 first, but that is honestly... Oh, I bumped my mouse. But that honestly might be more important.
Yeah, amazing. Oh, dear me.
Rank 2 wisdom, yeah. I know. Well, I'm here actually.
Quite fresh.
I can. Oh, that's 3,000, but you don't get those any other way. I have played... if I go to save... I have played the game a little bit before. I got like 26 hours, but I eventually just never had time to continue playing. And so, yeah. That's why.
What should I do?
Give me 2. I said that in the first episode as well. I got to, well, actually, I don't want to say where it is because spoilers for people who don't know this game yet.
Got it?
Let's go.
All right.
Find somewhere out of sight we can change.
Lots of lords and nobles. Some generals, too. All the big names are here.
Can you see Grius?
It looks so much different than everyone else. Because everyone else is just generic soldier, and he's the only one that looks unique. Oh yeah, and I forgot about this part.
What is this?
Isn't that the flower straight from the king's garden? And a common-blooded man bearing them to a funeral? Does the man know no shame? That's tantamount to declaring himself royalty. You barbarian.
There's Luis.
Your fool of a king is dead.
Well, that's one way to say goodbye to him, I guess.
He withered and died under his own weakness.
No, he died because you stabbed him.
How can he say that?
This is madness. At the king's own funeral.
Lord Louis speaks true. The nobles are to blame.
Names are guilty!
But open your eyes, and you will see the crisis in our nation. I will show you truth. The truth of reality.
Also, something I love about these cutscenes is how they do a combination of 2D and 3D. I know there's some anime like that, though, but it's still really cool to see in stuff like this.
Blinded by walls of stone. Behold a human corpse. They are no mere rumor. They lurk and nest across the very land you call home.
You just dropped that on some people. Someone could have gotten hurt.
A fortress at the border was raised by a human mere days ago. How long before we're overrun? You can only blame your king's weakness. And thus, who deserves his crown? A man of proven strength!
How dare you, scoundrel! Your words verge on treason!
Against what ruler, Blueblood? The dead cannot be betrayed.
That's not exactly true.
Let your late king's soul bear witness. Let Louis Squeerburn be named the true and rightful ruler of Uchronia.
Hey, what do we...
What's happening?
Oh yeah, it's time.
Such power. It can't
This is something I knew would happen when I first played this, because it was kind of in a lot of the trailers, if I remember correctly. Oh, I forgot it's not just round, it's flat apart on the top, or it's flat on the top. I thought this thing looked more like Majora's Mask Moon.
Could this be the King's own magic?
I am Hythlodius V.
His Majesty?
The people of my land desire a new king, and I shall provide.
I don't know Momo Mad Joe, is that how you pronounce it? Sorry if I mispronounced your name, though.
The king? How? He was dead? Why? Be silent! Let him say his piece.
Real hard.
Heed me, O king.
I mean, I played not that close to that many hours, so I think we probably stopped around the same part.
In 4 moons of life past death, there shall come a reckoning, a day of the hero. Upon that day, whosoever hath truly earned the greatest faith of the citizenry shall ascend to throne and crown by right of kings.
Muhammad, is that how you pronounce it? Then I'll try to remember that. I'm bad at remembering names, though.
Truly.
And hello, noob. Welcome to the stream.
Soul look down upon thee, and from the whispered hopes of thine anxious hearts shall those to whom thine allegiances lie be laid bare.
What's happening?
I hear thy voices ring out in clarion truth. Here and now witness the faces of those most...
Alright, I'll try to remember that then.
King.
It's Forden. Count Louise! Count Louise is there.
I wonder if the people on the
They're all candidates.
on there probably also get a vote.
Ah, what glorious spectacle! The mantle of king is mine by rights and providence.
You go too far, Louis. We gather to mourn his majesty, and you desecrate it. You would befoul the throne, blackguard.
So be it.
Where did he go past him?
Good
What?
people, is Forden truly fit to be king? Or shall you cast off the shackles of blind faith? We need not be chained to birth or tribe. In my world, we are a people equal and united. I shall be your shield from the human menace. Together, peace is within our grasp.
When my village burned, the church did nothing.
There's no way.
And little did you know that Louise is probably the one that caused the village to burn.
Will we too be protected?
Don't be fooled. He's not the man you think he is.
Hey, look! Luis, he's catching up to Forden.
Can that giant thing really see what we're thinking?
Also, that's a lot of
You've let the people's hearts
that got a lot bigger than I thought it would from that.
To eliminate the human crisis. Those who stand at my side.
I mean, he's definitely knows how to put on a spectacle. He literally appeared, floated down slowly with a bunch of flowers, and then just said, "King's dead, get over it."
You killed the king.
A country is heavier than a crown, and he could not bear it. Retribution past due.
You vile!
He cares nothing for the blood on his hands.
Damn you, Louis! You think you truly deserve the crown? You doom us all! I won't stand for it! Hey, who are you?
Silence him!
They really don't want people to even speaking out on Louise. Yeah, that. I don't think you can silence him. It causes a lot more people to join in. It's not just one person you need to silence. Also, that's a bad thing for them to try. There's Grius, though. I thought for a second he snagged a dagger from someone else. What's with the jump? What happened to covert assassination?
Alcest? I shall not suffer the defiance of my people's will. In my name art thou punished.
I mean, it's cool to see, but unfortunately, this happened now.
Impressive. One of the royal family's dog. Rather poetic, I suppose. See how he has rewarded your loyalty.
And, yep. Why did they have to... Like, there's no reason for him to... Like, just to show off he has power?
Though I hadn't expected the king's own magic on my side. So be it. Rally behind.
Well, I wish he would have... The king would have at least given a warning first. Van Damme... Ew, it is a Van Damme moment. I never realized that. But yeah, that's why he doesn't have an archetype either.
Whosoever has most earned my people's faith shall ascend upon my throne to rule, according to my judgment.
He's wondered why jump. Because it's an anime game and it needs to look cool.
Decided not by stature or tribe. I shall bear witness. From this heavenly seat I am nigh omnipotent. Look to the faces carved upon this rock, and see thou the...
Where did the rock come from, actually?
I shall brook no sabotage or obstruction of this trial. Let all hear me and obey.
Also, the third face is just... Yeah, we're just gonna put a random face on there for the third one. I mean, he kinda did. And... Luis, did you really not... Do you really not... What am I trying to say? You're really firing on these people now.
Hey, Grius! Grius! Damn it.
But he's gone. And I also really hope Maria wasn't in the crowd, but I think she is. Which I really hope she's not, though.
The sun sets on old fossils. It is a new dawn, and it's...
Oh, and this guy. We've seen him one time before. But it was during that one scene where it showed Luis blinking. That's a terrible description of it, though.
Damned meddlers. So your wish is to die, is it? Your bones will be more...
I mean, I get. Maybe it just magicked into existence. That's probably what happened. Yeah, and everyone put your ups in the chat for Grius, please.
But Lord Luis has sent me here on an important errand.
What errand?
It seems I'll need considerable time to accumulate the Magla. Until it's done, however, I'm afraid I'll have to borrow the cathedral. The day the king's mourning ends will become the day of calamity. If you mean to interfere...
Look, no, come on, I just beat that game. I don't want to go back and play it right now.
Stand strong! The souls of the dead do not return. He manipulates them as puppets with foul magic.
Brace yourselves, everyone!
I probably should have switched class, but oh well. Because these guys are weak to bludgeoning and holy.
Stroll, get a hold of yourself.
But I forgot this fight was here. Oh, that's not good. These guys get a lot of attacks.
Damn it, I can't focus.
Prime members have a chance to be afflicted with anxiety in two circumstances: when you're ambushed in battle or when they receive critical hit from an enemy during battle. Allies afflicted with anxiety will be unable to control archetype skills, and attacking against them will consume any enemy turn icons, among other things. Pay special attention to this status element.
I'll be alright.
Here they come.
The Grius was a great character, and they just kill him off. You can just guarantee a hit. Okay.
Stroll's anxiety is spiking. Keep the enemies on him.
It's a seeker.
We can still trigger those skills at least.
Scour. Still up?
We just can't control it.
They're targeting him.
Oh, please.
Alright, we got rid of the anxiety though.
Are you prepared? I'll cut you down.
Let's go. Wind.
Who left?
I shall vanquish evil.
Seeker. We can do this.
Go ahead and heal Stroll while I'm at it.
Are you prepared?
And finish this fight. I'm pretty sure the beginning of that fight was guaranteed to get crit.
Where'd that man go?
Also, I forgot to say so earlier, welcome to the stream, Junior 2K. Sorry if I forgot to notice that earlier.
Could you take his body there?
Yes, right away.
Take care with him, please. He was a dear friend. He gave his all for the king. For the royal bloodline. The least he deserves is dignity in death. My name is Hulkenberg. I have a question for you. That power
Alright, sure thing, noob. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.
they teach in the army. You are no ordinary soldier.
Technically, we're deserters.
You're clearly more than a guard, Captain.
I am a knight in the Crown's service. Commanding the guard is not my station's duty, but these are dire times.
A knight?
And you pretend at soldiery. But that matter can wait. Alsays seem to know you.
Grius?
Who is that?
We'll have time for debate after we apprehend that mage. He's after the royal scepter, I'm sure of it.
The royal scepter?
Please, someone, help! Please help. I've still got family inside.
Did he trap civilians in the cathedral?
I'm surprised there are people in there at all.
More.
I don't envy their chances if he finds them helpless.
I am honor-bound as a knight to answer that plea. I would ask your aid as well, if you might give it.
Does it not tarnish the royal knights to enlist the aid of strangers?
I haven't the luxury of refusing able fighters.
Right now, it is just her, to be fair.
If I turn back here, I'd never be able to face Grius. Any objections?
I mean, we're not gonna just leave them for dead. We gotta help them.
None that would stop you, I expect.
You know me so well already. Let's just watch out for those accursed skeletons.
We are also down a party member as well, which could cause issues.
What now?
For now, let's switch to the healer, because for some reason, this is a higher attack. Ooh, loot. We need to catch up to the knight. Well, we'll run right past her then.
This is bad.
Everyone's going to go. I forgot. I probably should have tried saving my MP from that last battle, though, because I forgot there'd be more after this. It's not right. I say, are you alright? Yeah, somehow. Problem is, there's no way up now. So ignore the path. I shall ascend from here. Got it. We'll catch up. Let's meet again. Fight well, but be not reckless.
Okay.
Mine.
Enemies up ahead.
Not just up ahead. Oh, I can one-shot them. Perfect. They're only level 6.
Push through.
They saw us. On your toes, everyone.
Also, the mace attack, I think, a little bit slower. Every class has a different attack method for their weapons. Loot! Breeze Igniter.
What now?
I mean, might as well swap it with that. Not like I got anything better to put there. Plus, I'm pretty sure Mage Wind is an AoE skill, so that could come in handy as well. But Igniters do get kind of useless late game. Alright, these guys, where'd they come from? No, stay back! Answer is attack and defense of civilians. Can't leave them, come on, we have to help.
Let's stay calm.
You hit their weakness.
Yeah, but these guys are weak to bludgeoning damage. And holy, I believe, because they are undead. Are you unhurt? We are right, thanks you, but who are you? Which organization do you belong to? Please help us, son, he's up ahead. We'll look for him. Please wait here until we send word. You're left really with the state army. Yeah, well, it makes no difference in the end. Rescue's a rescue, after all. I'll watch over her. Sorry to make you do this, but please look for her son. I will, but first, let's go down this way.
I see the enemy.
Because there is a lot of stuff down here. Magalapil, that's extremely rare.
Alright, how's that? Works like a charm. Keep the pressure on. Watch out. Keep it started. They're weak against this. Do it again.
Oh, I'm realizing because we have a bludgeoning weapon, they're weak to it. We actually are doing more damage out of combat. Can't get out, help me! Child, he must be in this room.
Don't tell me.
Nice. I bet we'll find a use for that.
I know the child's right there, but there's a lot of loot around. It's going to be alright. Are you hurt? Yeah, it was scary. We're lost too. I don't mind the 4-war even more. I suppose we did lose that night, though. Really? Are you going to be okay? Okay, I know he's worried about us, too. Looks like he's okay. I'm gonna go get that soldier.
Thank goodness.
Thank you, and well done. I'll get them to safety. You two should get out of here as well. The area ahead is much too dangerous. Honestly, I'm not even sure the state army can handle this. We've further business to attend to. Take care of the child, if you would. Thank you kindly for saving me, sirs. You be careful, too.
Let's hurry.
But more importantly, we got loot! Bomb of... Oh, it just is a full heal. That's a really good item.
Great find. Keep it.
And a health incense? Does that do what I think it does? Max HP up by 5. Yoink. Later on, I probably will spread out upgrades, but early game, a 5 HP boost isn't going to matter that much. But it is a really good item, or thing to get.
Everything all right?
You're late. Where are you waiting to find? The people struggling to get away. We couldn't just abandon them.
I see.
In that case, well done. No, there are likely more who need assistance inside.
Look.
It's a sorry mess that the royal funeral led to. I could never have imagined. We only have Luis to blame. Watching the attack in the proceedings was unthinkable. It's not all he's done. That mad subordinate of his, days after the royal scepter. He has no doubt to offer it to his master. Once Luis takes it in hand, I fear the whole country will bend to his whims. We can't let that happen. I mean, we can stop him, right? Let's keep moving.
Onward.
Teams just the upper levels of the head. Try to keep up.
Damn it.
However,
I'm joking. That thing looks absolutely massive. We'll have to climb that whole way. It's gonna take a while. Indeed we do. The royal scepter chamber is at the top. Let us make haste.
hurry.
Further, there's the door. Let's go.
What's become of this place? Is that Magla? And in a building like this?
It's just like in the abandoned mines.
What was that sound?
Brace yourselves. It's collapsing.
I mean, I guess to be fair, the safest place when if a building's clapping is outside, and we are blocked out.
Damn it! Now how are we supposed to get inside?
We'll not be getting in this way. That collapse was no accident. He means to halt our advance. Best to seek another way. And I've a plan to do it.
A plan's more than I have. Right. Lead the way.
Before we go any further, I would have my answers. We must speak of the man Luis executed.
So, were you a friend to Grius?
Yes.
Sounded like that from earlier.
I knew him as Alsace.
So I was right. That's who you were referring to earlier.
He'd been engaged as a tutor to His Royal Highness, teaching him swordsmanship at the King's behest.
I see.
Yes. Well, it was back when I myself was...
Oh, I'm excited for that. It's gonna be high, probably. The question is how high.
Guard for the prince.
I was. Now he is lost to me. Which brings me to the heart of my concern. I hope you can give me the answer I seek. Why were you trying to kill Luis?
Well...
Can't reveal the reason for the assassination.
The assassination is for His Highness.
Right, yeah. Stroll also has a reason for revenge.
Not just for the prince. Luis killed the king as well.
Alsace was a calculating man. Callous, where softer hearts falter. He was not some wild-eyed revolutionary, driven by petty emotion. Why would such a man sacrifice all in the name of revenge?
Who knows? Is that all you wanted to know then?
I mean, I would say because he thought the kingdom would fall under his rule or something.
Once more, I would humbly request your blades at my side.
I'd think you'd find surer allies among the guard.
You saw for yourself their failings today. A legion may be easily divided. A squad of few elites, however, moves as one.
Also, I kind of wish that instead of us splitting up, they could have done what they did with like in early games, where she could join us in combat, but could only use basic attacks before the others got their powers.
It's your decision, ultimately.
I see. Then consider yourself recruited.
We can change out of these guard uniforms.
Oi! Where's the state army?
I can't believe all the mess at the king's funeral. Our country's doomed, isn't it?
Pretty chaotic here.
With good reason.
And yet people won't realize this is from
Even I
Luis.
struggle to grasp the situation.
Oh, you're back. Have you seen Maria?
Maria? She's missing.
And now we find out this as well,
She can't have gotten far.
which is really bad.
We found Maria.
Oh, okay, they found her. That didn't take long.
Maria!
Don't move her. She suffered a blow to the head.
She must have been caught in the wave of people fleeing. Poor girl.
She's unconscious, but I don't believe it's life-threatening.
Ah, but he'll be along soon, won't he?
Unfortunately not.
I'm sorry.
At least she wasn't there to see it.
Prepared for the worst, but... Oh.
Damn it.
And we're back in rolled clothing.
Maria. Sounds like she'll have to stay put and rest for a while.
Aren't there people still left inside?
Most of the soldiers sent in to help haven't returned. I expect Luis's forces made short work of them. No one's sure if that human's corpse is safe either, so it's just been left to rot.
Underground, there is a mausoleum where the dead are interred.
Also, Luis is causing this much chaos and people are still rooting for him.
And we can trust your word, can we? How do we even get into this mausoleum?
There's a gate just beside the recruitment center. We'll make our way in from there.
Right. Let's hurry.
Alright, we're going to the tomb! Except I'm realizing it's not a tomb anymore. I thought it was a tomb. Check your approval ratings by pressing L1. R-Type's manifestation of heroes can sense the fame of their user. You'll grow more popular naturally, and by helping other people. In addition to mag, proportionate to your ranking, will accumulate daily at any coronation rock, where a leading candidate's face will be carved into the surface by the king's magic. You can collect multiple days worth at once. That shall be important later. For now, it is kind of worthless to us, because it's not even been a day.
In the end,
Oh, no, it's here.
All right.
No locals that I can see will not be discovered going in or out of the cathedral as we please.
Well,
It's so quiet, it's kind of creepy. Rather have avoided disturbing the dead, but we cannot let that stop us here.
I'm a little worried.
We heard about people left in the Grand Cathedral.
Let's go.
Let's head into the cathedral. We're going after that necromancer. We're going to catch him, for Rias' sake as well.
All right.
Just as I thought, the area has yet to be sealed off. We should be able to enter through here.
Look.
Path leads to the back entrance of the Grand Cathedral. Security should be lighter than it is at the front.
ready?
Let's head inside. You ready?
All right.
Let us enter. The way is straight ahead. I don't have healing magic yet, do I? No, I did not mean to fast forward. No.
What now?
I meant to open the menu and I didn't realize there'd be text.
What now?
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. No, I do not. Oh, and it is only one enemy. Well, this could be a problem. Also, I see a chest at the wall, but cannot reach it yet. Seems as though it's locked. It's also locked.
Everything's pretty standard. Wait,
Strange feeling from up ahead. It's the same feeling I had that abandoned mine before. Mines, what do you sense? I don't know, but I've got a bad feeling about this. What's the plan?
Yeah.
Right, no time to second guess ourselves.
What's going on? We can't get through the door.
Strange as he is, that pale fellow's magic works. Good for rooting out the rats.
And you are?
That blasted mage set a trap. Not surprising. We knew he was expecting us.
And you still fell for it? At least you'll be in good company.
It can't be.
And then they make us do this.
Alcest.
They force us to fight them.
Alcest, stop it! Don't! Why would you die for revenge of all things? The man I fought beside was not so ruled by anger and malice. Alcest, tell me, please. Is this the price of my failure, then?
I wish that he could have, like, at least fight back or something.
For having lost him, you too would abandon me. Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with His Highness? I have sought him for so many years to no avail, and now
The thing is, if anyone, we could tell her what happened to the prince.
Of course. Tis only just that you be the one to send me to him now.
Get up! Fight!
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
No! You have it wrong!
Also, why are you striking like that? That is a... I mean, backhand sword, it does look cool, but it's not effective.
Prince is alive.
I guess he was going for a stab attack, I guess. Yeah, too late now.
We do hunt, Luis, but not for revenge. We mean to lift the prince's curse.
Is that true? His Highness is...
Hopefully that mage isn't hearing this.
He lives. So you have to keep fighting.
You mean, if that's true, then I...
And it's time! We just lost a party member, we kinda need someone to replace him, as unfortunate as it is.
Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Now my new calling, transcending all oaths, I choose life of my own will!
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. Thou art the brilliant star that shall illuminate the King's Road. Now, awaken.
I'm also realizing... We said awaken ourselves, but now that voice says awaken.
I am knight, I am commander, and last of the honor guards!
Time for you to have your own heart to heart. Luckily this causes a full heal.
Once more, I take up arms in my liege's name!
She has become a horse and the knight on top.
Alcest, I will see you freed. For the liege I am sworn to, in his royal name. With this power, I shall open the way! Alcest, 'tis almost finished.
I'm sensing a huge surge of power. Hang on. It almost...
And we also unlock a new thing too.
Two archetypes are resonating with each other.
You've unlocked synthesis skills. Synthesis skills are special, cooperative skills available according to the party's channeled archetype. Access them by pressing X on a party member's turn. In order to perform synthesis skill, a second party member with a specific archetype channeled is necessary. Synthesis skills consume the collaborator's turn icon, in addition to the active character's turn icon. First up, draws enemy attention and takes attacks for allies for one turn. Honestly, it's not that useful, but she is a tank! Nullifies 1/ Pierce Strike for one ally. Honestly, that might be a bit better. Magic Card. Razor Blade nullifies one elemental attack for allies in the it's just defense. Jump Thrust. Deals medium physical damage, pierce one turn, lowers enemy defense. I will take the defense down. Round Slash. We can do it two different ways. Weak physical slash damage to all enemies, or weak physical slash damage to all enemies.
Are you prepared?
I'm gonna use Diagonal Slash. Thing about sensitive skills, it doesn't change the turn order. Also, something else. I wish that we got to use them more because of Phantom Slash. Why are you going for me? You're an undead, right? Yeah, okay, this is kind of bad, though.
We'll team up.
Go for this, too, because it's the strongest attack I have. I don't really got a good method to heal myself. So, yeah, not much I can do about that.
Counting on you.
Now we're down. Demo. Oh no, the demo goes a lot further than this. And I missed. Yeah, it's gonna be just normal attacking versus Phantom Dance now. This is really bad, but I do resist. And defense has gone back to normal. Okay. I really wish I had a healing skill.
our provisions. Is that all?
Like, it does? I don't think it does. I don't remember it having one, at least.
Only a flesh wound. Oh, not so easily. Not this one. To the rear guard.
Not like this.
Here.
Someone help.
Move back while I'm healing.
This is nothing. Moving to the front.
Not like this. Someone help, please.
2 or 3 more attacks should finish it off.
Only a flesh wound.
Not like this. Someone help, please.
Still stands. Not so easily.
I don't remember it having one, but alright. Oh, the archetype, not necessarily just the first one. Or the first level of it, maybe. I don't know.
Only a flesh wound. Charging in.
Either way, we can definitely finish the fight here. At least the next hit, I think. We have enough HP now.
Is that all? Still stands.
Someone heal her.
Can I get 1 crit?
Not yet. I still stand.
Not like this. Help.
Thank you for finishing the fight, but you couldn't have at least gotten 1 crit.
His Highness and Maria's home. I leave them in your hands.
We'll do as you ask, friend. I swear it.
Before the main dungeon. I remember the demo. I played the demo, and it lets you go. It lets me play out for a while after that. It is after a certain amount of days, though. Grace's memento.
Rest now, Alsace. We will protect Maria and His Royal Highness.
Oh, isn't this crystal just like what we saw in the abandoned mine?
It ends there.
Nasty feeling. Come on.
I'm pretty sure we can enter the main dungeon almost whenever. I might be wrong, though.
First he wakes the dead, and now this bizarre object. This man is dangerous and must be stopped.
You said you were a royal knight, didn't you? Were you there on the night the prince was attacked?
Yes, though I was the least among the Order then. We saw His Highness afflicted with a horrific curse. But soon after, he mysteriously vanished. Alsace was one of His Highness's closest confidants when he disappeared. I'd wondered if they were both lost to us.
But I could see it when we told you the truth. You believed the prince was alive, didn't you?
I'd left my post to wander
Into the dungeon? I thought you could enter. Was I?
News of the king's
Something I can probably test afterwards.
Thence we met. Now, onward.
Well, it's been a while since I've seen the beginning of this. I might be wrong.
Don't tis nothing me. You took a hard hit early on. Let's head back for now.
Also, 2 of the party members died. You have like 11 HP.
So he'll be looking to buy time. It's just as you advised before. We can't rush in if we're to see this through. What say you? We can withdraw for now, right?
Yeah, we're definitely heading back.
We should head back.
I'll trust your judgment. Homeward then.
We need the healing.
Ah, you're just in time. Maria's awake. She's not hurt too badly, but she's locked up in her room and won't come out. I told her that her father wouldn't be coming home.
So she knows.
Oh, I should say, I found a note in his belongings. Meant for you all, I'm sure. It said, if there's anything left that could serve you, take it. I left his belongings in his room, so you're free to have a look.
Reese entrusted his belongings to us.
Now that you're here, I'll go check on her one more time. Try to rest, and I'll be back shortly.
Damn you, Louise.
Can I assume you're still dedicated to the mission?
Mission?
Killing Louise to lift the prince's curse. We've lost a lot already. We can't afford to give up after one failure.
We can't really kill him with the king doing the thing he's doing.
What do you think? Are you going after Luis?
Of course I am.
Yes. Someone has to bring the bastard to justice. You saw what would happen under his rule. We can't just let him doom this country.
Yeah, he willingly harmed civilians. No one had to get hurt there. The only reason people did is because he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fire my cannons on this place.
Of your trials at the fort, and considering all I've seen and heard, Luis clearly aims to seize the throne. Allow me to lend my blade.
Zero
Even
moment.
if we can put the man down,
It is.
and save the heir to the throne, it would be all for naught.
Well, I don't know about Fez, but I remember when...
Prince's life is safe.
if I'm thinking of the right character, I remember when he died in Reload and we got his stuff, if we did the right stuff to do it.
But are you sure?
It is but another leg on my own long journey, and now I may travel in good company. What say you?
I'm gonna do the other one, but they mean similar things anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Thank you. I shall strive to protect you, as you saved me.
Seems a bit redundant to say after all you've done for us, but we're glad to have you.
Leave it to me.
Hulkenberg, the ever-loyal knight, has become your ally.
Then let us be bound in both purpose and trust. My life is your shield, and my blade is your strength.
Yay, new archetype!
The steadfast vassal.
Forget that. I mean, he gave it to us. We're not really robbing him.
Of the night. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I would stake my
Party can now study the night. I sense the heroic embodiment of the knight from Hulkenberg. Let's say the Knight in Academia, tracing what new powers it awakens.
Oh, now that she's part of the team, we ought to show her. Here. This is the prince. He's been asleep for a long, long time.
Do we get to see him too, or just her? Oh yeah, we get to see him as well.
His Royal Highness.
He's stable. But unless we can do something about that curse, he's finished.
That mage could be the key to this. I couldn't guess what he aims to accomplish, but if we can capture him, he could lead us straight to Luis.
Doubtless he seeks the royal scepter. 'Tis enshrined in a chamber in the cathedral under a powerful warding seal. Such magic would likely take days of concentration to dispel, even with powers to do so.
You figure that's why he said we've got until the mourning period ends? If it's true, we
Yeah,
still
you need to
have
get the
some days
Magla
until
to
the
break
mourning
the seal
ends.
then.
Leaves us a little time to spare. But what did he mean when he told us to wait for the Day of Calamity? Just an ominous name for the day he grabs the scepter?
He can tell us himself at the end of a sword. The innkeeper's given her blessing, so we'll use this place as our headquarters for now.
Yeah, probably for the best. It's already gotten late today, so let's reconvene here tomorrow.
Does this place have more than two? Well, I guess the camera blocks us off from seeing where the other rooms would be.
Do you feel responsible for Grius and Maria?
I mean, what could we have
I
done?
want to say there's nothing else we could have done.
Yeah. But that doesn't keep it from hurting. I don't make much of a guide, do I? I can't even get proper directions. God, I wish I wasn't so useless.
You're the one who's gotten us this far, Gallica.
You think so? Well, it's nice of you to say.
Well, its face side is very useful.
But I've got to shape up. Grius gave his life for that mission. We can't let him down. Let's figure it out as a team, all right? I'll do whatever I can.
Since Gallica's heartbreak, her trust, and her determination. Yeah, so Gallica's just gonna rank up through the story.
Gotta focus on the here and now, not the past.
Voice of followers can now be heard even from far away.
Well, you should get some rest tonight in preparation for tomorrow. Let's rest.
I thought that was a chicken on the bag. Now that's just Stroll's bag, or better, that's just Stroll's bag. First up,
What?
oh, should get angry if you go without permission. Oh wait, no, that's not Grius' room. Maria pained crying as Fableheim comforts her. I wish we could do something to help her. Yeah, there's probably some rooms through there, but there are only 3 rooms in here. I just think that he's gone. I only wish I could have thanked him for leading us to a real knight. I confess, I was relieved to see His Highness, though he's certainly grown since I knew him. Tonight we shall have our due rest, and prepare for tomorrow, and finish Alcée's fight to the grand undertaking. Is the grand undertaking. We cannot fail him. And I'll line up. Don't want to get in her way, so I'll leave them alone. I see you there, mice. There's a mousetrap with loads of cheese on it too. She knows they're there. You're not escaping.
I'm tired.
Okay, no information. Yeah, we have to rest. Wait, is there no information display because I'm not considered online? I should be considered online. I wish I could do something. Let me go shopping or something. There's that one thing that you can only view at night. I want to go there and see what it is.
Really? What exactly do you have against sleep?
Apparently we've been invited to academia.
I saw it all unfold. An ally became a friend, and he awakened to your power. But his path was cut short. It is all too easy to forget the fragility of life, until the tragedy of its loss. Yet, I feel his efforts were not in vain. He never turned from his fears and worries, unflinching to the last. Just as the lives of old heroes are passed down through their tales, so too will his heart. You have inherited the story of an unsung revolutionary and all its power.
The mag used by Greece has been inherited and returned to Will's soul.
Yet be warned.
I do appreciate they give that back. And Helen, why is that the thing you say when you get back?
Should you overcome them, your virtues will be tested time and time again. You must carry on, honing your archetypes and heart with painful sincerity. That is the first step towards changing the world. I have faith in you.
And Hero's Incense. You may come across items like your archetypes in various places. Some of the Hero Incense you receive for more. We've already got one of these. Use them in the menu. They grant experience battle directly to an archetype without having to battle.
Forgive me. There's one more important thing. You can visit as long as you have the calm and time to open a book. But when threats lurk nearby, we may not always have the luxury of attention undivided. And danger is an inconvenience so
basically saying you can't see you in dungeons.
A smart-looking fellow, isn't he?
The kitty!
There's a special magic igniter embedded in his collar, too. Much as I'd like to join you in person, I cannot. I can, however, send his consciousness in my place. If you see him in places of battle, do stop to pet him, won't you? You'll find him a most helpful companion.
I want to pet him now. Let me pet him now.
To come, think not only of the powers you know.
Oh wow, I'm realizing his water bowl is like whirling. Is that normal?
Until we meet again.
What?
So broken. Has the crystal realm been shattered? No, surely not this quickly. But couldn't possibly.
No matter.
No matter. Trivially of it all. More importantly. The complicated stone spell. I see its workings. Breaking it will only be a matter of time. So close to the Hollow Scepter. Plans near its fruition. The calamity draws ever closer.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Sorry.
Apologize, we've commandeered your home.
Nothing of it.
This is my fight too. You're going after that man in the cathedral, aren't you?
Yeah.
Surely, before the day of calamity that he's warned about. I don't know what he's plotting, but I want nothing more than to foil it. Can't let tragedy that would rob this country of its future come to pass. No, only for the prince, but for Greece as well.
I'd say...
One last matter. I am yet unused to this strange power. Once we take to the field again, I would look for orders. Well, you seem best suited to the task. After all, you've been serving thus far, yes?
It'll be all right.
No objections here. Certainly got me out of plenty of nasty situations. We both died in the last combat. Are you sure about this?
Hold on.
You sure should be giving orders? You're a royal knight. Think nothing of rank. I'd welcome the advice. We serve each other well.
True.
Suppose not make you our captain. Fitting title for a company tactical authority, no?
For real.
Yes, but it sounds so formal. I don't know if I could get used to calling him that. That's when we return to the cathedral. Yours is the final say. We better be served by prudence than haste.
Yeah.
Right, let's make sure we're ready for this, Gallica. When it's time to go, you give us the word.
Got it.
Yeah, got it. Stay calm, everyone. You can do this.
Let's focus.
Necromancer takedown. We have 10 days. Discover Louis' whereabouts as well. Who knows what could happen on the day of the proposed calamity. Mission periods. A mission is a deadline when a deadline has begun. Meet up with your allies at the catacomb entrance to challenge the Grand Cathedral. Failure to complete your mission by the deadline will result in a game over. You must defeat the Necromancer before the day of calamity. On a given day, you have time to do one thing in the day and another at night. Dungeons can only be visited during the day, and you'll need your rest at night. If you spend time in town during the day, the night is yours. On the local map, there are icons indicating where you can hone your royal virtues, people who have requests, and where your followers are. Raising your royal virtues and strengthening your bond with your followers is the key to obtaining a new archetype. Use your free time wisely and strive to be the best version of yourself. If an action will consume time, the choice will be marked with a clock symbol. Keep this in mind so you can plan out your activities accordingly. Hey, you got a sec? I was thinking, isn't Grand Trad just huge? All this running from end to end must be so tiring. So I was thinking, you guys' Highness's sword, right? Maybe you can do something cool with it. You said that sword is forward with Magala. With a little magic, I think I can make it float. That's what the prince used to do, remember? Let's give it a try. Picture levitating, then see if you can stand on it. Well, in areas like cities, press circle to hop on your blade and quickly ride through the area. You can increase your speed by holding R2. I meant to hit this button, but we can now ride on the sword. And it's really cool, too. Anyway, hello. What shall I do? I cannot buy the medicine that my sick daughter needs. Medicine isn't that expensive? Yes, it is, or to put it more accurately, it costs more than what a moosery in the city is capable of earning. My daughter won't be long for this world if I can't get my hands on that medicine. My eggs are so wrecked by cough. I can buy it. I probably have the money. Our mission is still top priority, but it shouldn't take up too much of our time to squeeze in a quick shopping trip and help them out.
You there?
Well, don't be ridiculous. I'm sorry you're treated poorly, but the people here hate the Elder even more. I've heard that all Elder and Tasma to the Sanctus. The medicine can be purchased at the church, but I doubt they do business with you. Yeah, what is it? I don't care about that. Well, it's a respiratory medicine called the Breath of Fresh Air. They sell it at St. Herman's Church. I'm hesitant to get my hopes up, but you should somehow obtain it. Please bring it to me. On Solomo Street. I think they sell us the medicine.
Give it a shot.
We have 5 days to do this. I'm doing it in 1. Increased tolerance and a rusted accessory. The rewards for some people's requests are not limited to just money or items. You could even unlock a new archetype. The harder the request, the greater reward you can expect. You may be requested to slay certain monsters outside the city, for example. You can review requests you've already taken in the quest section of the main menu. Enemy difficulty is also noted there, so you don't have to tackle quests blindly. Some requests have time limits. If you fail to complete a request in the designated time, it will be marked expired. You can no longer acquire new rewards for requests past the deadline, so keep an eye on your time. You can review deadlines in the quest section of the main menu. And you're an info broken. I kept messing up my talking. Oh well. Somewhere that way, our Mushi tribe were 2 rares in the Grand Triad. Yeah, I talked about it earlier. My other Mushi before. Doubt you know everything about us, yes? So then, interested in our history and why we live our lives, scheduled to and oppressed. I'll share if you'd like to know. Help me support those in need, right? Improve my tolerance. Yeah, I do have plans today. I'm always here. There are other stats I want to increase first. In fact, I'm pretty sure. Royal virtues. I want to, I don't remember what stat it is. Wisdom, I think? Oh, another quest right here. Sorry, would you mind keeping distance from... No, wait, perhaps y'all has been frequenting the Hush Honey Bee Inn of late. Am I that famous? For better or worse, your tribe certainly stands out. But more importantly, your reaction gave you away. You do forget the honeybee. You see, I work in a very high-end hotel as an apprentice cook. But so far I've been entrusted with her chores. My dream is to become a 5-star chef. To that end, I've been researching the various cuisines of the city, and the Hush Honey Bee has caught my nose, if you will. Made the mistake of telling my superiors I wanted to go, but they stopped me cold. If I learned to cook from a papyrus, will damage our kitchen's reputation, they said. Told me if I ever get caught setting foot in Sunshade Row, I'd be fired on the spot. I'm a Nydia, and he doesn't want to even trust me. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's insane trade prejudice. Nydia are liars and cheats, and so on. So it's not too much trouble. Could I ask for help with something? I'd like you to go help out with cooking in the Hush Honey Bee, and then report back to me about what it was like. My only catch is the employer has some high-priority guests coming soon, so possible I'd like you to get back to me by June 19th. I'd like to learn about the ingredients, what the kitchen is like, and of course, how the taste of the food. Naturally, I'll make it worth your while. How's that sound? Sure.
Thank you much.
Oh, thank you so much. You're truly kind, agreeing to help out a stranger you've only just met. Finally know what makes that kitchen tick.
Let's give it a shot.
We have 8 days from this. Apparently the honeybee is always busy at night. Also with magula pills.
Come on.
Just like that, you can agree to help this guy, but I suppose family is almost a lot. Want her to pay her back by helping in the kitchen. Heard the Hush Honey Bee is really busy at night, so when the sun sets, let's ask Fabian what we can do to help. We can increase our, I think that's wisdom there. Ooh, what's this building? I don't know if I've ever been in here.
What am I gonna do?
Don't mind coming if you're not. Don't mind coming if you're just going to eat. That's you. Keep your head down. Saying to bone. Why? Just let me wait your kinds, my customers. You know, I couldn't care less about tribal sensitive. I once tried to hire a papyrus girl, but the regulars wouldn't stand for it. Something about her being filthy. Though if I could speak freely, I'd say the same thing about most of the Clamar. There's no kind way to say it, but that's simply how things are in both the city and this country. Take care of your business and be on your way, please, for both our sakes.
What am I gonna do?
I'm curious what you think of this. Is there anything to know beyond it's all become a right mess? All the customers ever chatter about now, and thinking about how they're terrified they're the humans, and I've got it. Stand here while their tears start flowing and the yell kicks in. After all that's happened, some of them still support Luis. Those are the minds, I tell you.
I'm out of ideas.
How does anyone support Luis after that? Several people, like, died from that attack, probably. And it's because he fired his cannons. I remember you, Elda. Seems I was right about you not being a local. Heard the rumors. My sources suggest you and Grias were working together. How'd you know that? I own a magic igniter shop, and I do some sway with the residents of Sunshade Row. But you needn't worry, I have no intention of turning you in. In exchange for my discretion, though, for lack of a better word, would you be willing to do a job for me? What job? A dangerous one, shall we say. I imagine a colleague of Grias would likely have the skill and discretion acquired. However, I better look elsewhere. Didn't realize how young you were on first glance. I'm riding a magic sword. I can handle this. Prefer to work with someone who already understands how the world works, to some degree. Too much risk otherwise. Don't want your death to be on my conscience. With resort to demonstrate your royal virtues, you can gain the upper hand and win new supporters. Consider the type of ruler you'd like to be and respond well when someone questions your capabilities. Igniter shock, right? But the pay'd be decent. Maybe we're taking the job to nothing too crazy. We need that. Yeah, I have played this game before. I can show you how far I got after this. Yeah, at least describe it like I have the wisdom to adjust the danger for myself. I want to be able to judge if I could handle it. If I'm putting a child in danger, this conversation's over. Shame we can't even ask about it. She's not here, but she's not really seeing you, is she? Not that she thinks you're a bad guy, but she's absolutely defining you by your tribe and age. But if we can get her to see you as an actual person, I feel like she'd tell us more. But we make an impression if we helped other people around town. See if there's anything we can do for the people here. But that'll help you get a better at setting yourself apart, too. I'll gather information so if you're ever unsure about anything, just ask. Just don't forget, we still have to do something about the Grand Cathedral too. Got it? Wisdom is naive. Anyway, we needed to buy stuff from the church. Oh yeah, I wanted to show Soft Noob how far I got. Now here's my previous save file. 26 hours, got level 34. Yeah. Let's refresh there. Save will only make the particular remedy available to those who have accepted the light of sanctism. But let it be known, we practice generosity by special exception for an elder. Demonstrate your serious purchasing it for 500 reeds. Raising the price because of its tribe? Surely you would not expect your vulgar tribe to stand among equals of the blessed. Why don't you just forbid it? Thus I ask you to demonstrate your sincerity. Bear in mind, even sell, that is, give them to you is taboo. I appreciate a show of gratitude more than a word of protest. I really don't like this church, but their services are worthwhile. Give me this thing. Alright, sure thing, noob. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later. What was the thing actually, before I do that... Sanctism... Wisdom. So everything needs wisdom right now. Okay. I wish I didn't have to turn around to view the door. For now, let's go back and do this. They really did, yeah, how do you even come up with the idea to ride a sword? From the prince, don't worry about it. You there? Hey fellas, not the breath of fresh air. Did you get that for me? Yep. I didn't say that. Nah, we're giving it him. I give you the deepest of thanks, but this my daughter can be cured. I apologize for having so little faith in you. People have been quite anxious since the incident at the Grand Cathedral. The prices on everything has increased. Top of that, the discrimination against the Masori and other minor tribes have only worsened. Hardly any shop will serve me. But I digress. Allow me to return the favor. You've worthy of praise me doing something similar with purchased medicine. What's wrong with the problem that exists within the country in the first place? What you did means the world to me. Thank you truly for saving my daughter's life. Please, you must take this, a token of my gratitude.
Mission accomplished.
To be honest, I could care less about the rest of the accessory. It is good, I just want the tolerance.
Alright.
It's 4 points in tolerance. It's a lot, and it's practically just 500 bucks. That's the price of the Switch 2. My virtues already rolling within thee. This world deserves the best of the kindling to inflame thy followers' trust in thee. Gather all virtues and fulfill thy destiny. Character is measured by 5 royal virtues, each of which can be increased in various ways. Honing royal virtues, courage, wisdom, tolerance, etiquette, and imagination will help you solve your followers' problem and improve your relationship with them. You might improve your virtues by working, aiding people, or testing your courage. Try talking with Gallica for ideas. She knows a lot about the town and can give you more information. I'm sorry, but what does it do? It's so rusty, I can't tell what it is. You can get it praised at a shop, anywhere will do. I'm afraid I don't know more about it, so as none of those places would serve me. They won't even let you shop? Thank you, though. We should get this looked at well. But, excuse me, but I must now administer the medicine to my daughter. Thank you again, and may our divine relic bless this kind young man.
That reminds me.
Something in what's your mind. So we can check requests, town activities, supporters, and yeah, I believe you can see the traveler's part information details from the time they cleared a quest while viewing requests. You view details from the request using touchpad to see more information about battles that occur. So we have Save the Prince from the Death Curse, Deadline Unknown, Necromancer Takedown, which I will be doing soon. Moore's Task Followers and Prologue, no deadline, and Help the Honeybee, which I will do soon. For now, though, I want to up my wisdom. Actually, let me see. Yeah, it sounds like you're having pain somewhere nearby. This is something I can do first. I don't need medicine. My stomach is killing me. But we only have, and you have 12 on hand. Yeah, I have one. Thank you.
You saved me.
I better not, you're a kind one. Only people to play no mind up papyrus like me, but really help me here. Take this and things. Nice of you to make that man so happy. Hope he gets better.
What is it?
So, any shop should work for appraisal.
Come to think of it,
There's something that needs appraising. I'll have the shop take a look at it. You don't have to go to a specialist to get your weapons, armor, or igniters appraised. Just as any shop attendant, and they should be able to handle it. Unidentified weapons, armor, or magic igniters you obtain can be appraised at a shop. Once identified, they can be equipped and used.
Hello there.
Tribe dealings are your own. $100. Endurance plus 3.
Now then.
I did not mean to hit this button, but I'm kind of curious. Through Traveler Voices, you see how other players spent their time. Much of it's a good reference if you're curious. I am thankful this does not need to buy PlayStation's online thing, because that would be annoying. Some people already went into the dungeon. That's a lot of people, too. You can see people's... Oh, this is among... upon mission clear. Alright, that's why they're higher level than us.
What now?
Anyway, equipment. Get rid of the Breeze the Niter. Where is the... Where's the guard talisman? There it is. I guess you can have the Breeze Igniter until we get something better. For now, actually, can I... Yeah, I can instantly fast travel.
Let's head there right away.
I believe wisdom is raised by taking in the... I did not mean to go to the church. Get me out of here. But anyway, Royal Virtues. Wisdom is the magnifying glass, which is right here.
something up?
There's a nice view and it's important to stop by and smell the roses, you know? Besides, watching how people in the Grand Triad might live broadens your horizons.
Oh.
Also, want to care for a short break?
Okay.
Take a break. Alright then, it's decided.
Whoa.
Streets are packed, but at least it's not a huge crowd as the royal funeral had. There are a bunch of nobles on the main street and around the Grand Cathedral. I see some Kalmar, Roig, and even some... Ishka, I think is how you pronounce that. But if you head to the back streets, see more papyrus. That's what classified looks like. And there's you, the only elder in town. These are people that say the most vile things straight to your face. I don't really care, ignore it. It's very strong of you, but if anything does get under your skin, make sure you speak up. Let's not hide anything from each other, okay? Personally, I don't see much different among the tribes, but I bet a lot of people would disagree with me there. Broaden my wisdom. And hello, Mia, welcome to this... Oh god, no! Not Papyrus from the Undertale! It's one of the races in this game. They're like, dog people, I think, if I remember correctly. And... Which is, oh, that's nice. YouTube has... Also for me, YouTube has finally said, hey, yeah, we're giving you the $500. So I can also afford it now. Pass along the way. On days you don't visit dungeons, you'll have enough energy left for activities at night. You can visit followers that are only available at night or hone your world virtues. Gallica might have some advice on what to do.
Please, I'm just if you can help.
So so yeah, I need to help you, but different activities are at night. I wonder if there's something else we can do. No, they're not a skeleton men. There are skeletons in this game. I've killed some already. They're weak. I have a class specifically meant to deal with them right now, but they're not papyrus.
Yeah.
Or papyrus. Anyway, we're only gonna fly guests tonight. Looks like you're going to be another hectic, or it's gonna be another hectic one. If you're free, could you lend me a hand preparing food? If you'd like to help out, feel free to use the kitchen, as you please. And if you have the ingredients, I can show you to make red grass roasted beef. Having a hard time. Done a lot for us, so at least we can do is return his favor, his help her out when we can. Trying to improve. Someone who wanted to know what it's like helping cooking here. We could not get two birds with one stone. I'm pretty sure I need to make this. You need to bring your own ingredients. Everything we have at the inn is reserved for our dining Jeez. If you want to make red grass or Badu, you can buy what you need from the market located in front of the Grand Cathedral. Badu meat for pristine clear water and red grass. Red grass is sold at the market near the Grand Cathedral, but it may be hard to come by. The vendor doesn't stock much of it. Come back when you got all the ingredients on hand. Oh, and remember, the kitchen is always open to you when you want to help out. It's not Papyrus. The skeletons are being controlled by an evil guy who kind of has killed a bunch of people, or at least his leader has. So, tolerance is there just like normal. Actually, I can just open the map. I do want to go to the shop, because I wanted to knock this quest out as fast as possible. So I don't have to deal with it later. Plus, just increasing tolerance is nice. So, not you. I got the water from you that I need. Shops are sorry to bring you, but can't sell. If I get the wrong idea, let me show you that it's not a matter of trying. Just got a limited stock and only sell to my regulars. So, how do we become a regular? This is the worst, but there's some bugs mixed in with the spices. You can already picture that more regulars of mine all red in the face, screaming at me. Looks like I'll be down customer from here on. Here at work, didn't show my mom would kill me. The old battle axe runs the shop. I haven't seen her in a while, but glad to hear she's still ticking. Closures everywhere. I'm sure things will be back to normal before long. I haven't talked to you. I'm proud of the food we sell. We've fallen out, still getting making this, truth be told. I haven't sold very much, but I'll figure starve off for hunger at least. Isn't he an honest one? But it's true, fighting takes a lot of energy. Probably wise to get a good meal beforehand. I'll take a blue cheese. Taste, but maybe it'll improve your health a little. Right now we have 0, so give me the cheese. And man, come back again anytime. I can use cheese as a healing item, apparently. I can't stand it. Protecting the Grand Cathedral from Luis is just impossible. There's no way. Not just Luis that's tough. The private army he leads is an entire force of warriors as well. They're called the White Clad. Gotta be honest, I admire them a bit, but this is something else.
It's quite fresh.
Water, yeah, I think... Let me try buying one. Cooking as well. Somewhere I should try using it. Not that. I know there's someone I can talk to figure this out. How do I become a regular? I need that grass! Held up with a fairy in tow. And none too educated by the looks of it. I'm a traveler, you see, as well as a student. It's my mission in life to impart what I've learned to others. You both ought to have some basic knowledge of this country. Let's see you settle into my toolage. How rude. I thought it wouldn't hurt to learn a thing or two. Sure, why not? For me to inform you some of the fundamental aspects of this country. I'm still writing on the sword. Can such fresh meat be available in the heart of a city with magic this... What? Igniter? The royal capital casts quite a spell indeed. Hooray then. Think of this marketplace as a microorganism of the sustained state of Rodia, of which Grand Triad is its capital. Take the fish being sold here, for example. They've been sent from Brawlhaven, the capital Principality of Oceania, which is one of the countries annexed by... Why are these... There's so many complicated fantasy names that are really hard to pronounce. Annexed by Crodia. Oceania is surrounded by sea, and its capital, Brawlhaven, is the biggest port city on the continent. Vegetables largely come from Principality of Mortico, another country annexed by Crodia. Capital, Altabury, both countries, Oceania and Montreux, lost the Annex War, and here we are. The war is a lengthy lecture in itself, so I'll save it for next time. For now, remember that names of the annexed countries, and we'll call a job well done. Now, being here makes one somewhat peckish, does it not? Must be hungry, given all this brain work you're likely unaccustomed to. I know, there's a food I like. Came across on my travels. I forgot I bought some. I'll share one with you. Country shares favorite food with me. Free item!
Can hardly believe so there.
That's all to you. So I only sell my regular. How do I become a regular? I'm just gonna look it up. Alright, how to get this? We did that. That's the wrong thing. Right, yeah, I need to go to the informant. I kind of forgot about him.
Let's go.
Please, if you can help.
What's happened?
Hey!
If I may ask you just one thing, are you going to the Grand Cathedral? Hey, who told you that? There's no need to be so worried. I won't say a word about this to anyone else. On the contrary, I'd like to help you. Got intel on the monsters in the Grand Cathedral. You could always use more information, couldn't you? Information? I'm what some call an informant. I sell information. How about it? Any interest in paying for knowledge? Intel gives you more than just what you heard from the informant. It has various effects, such as unlocking information about enemies in battle using analysis. Informants can be found sulking in taverns across Acrodia. Consider seeking them out, especially if you want hints about what to do next. View information purchased in the item selection of the main menu via the information panel. I'll buy this because I think I have to. In Cathedral, be wary. I've heard that place is a viable den of monsters now. Assume that the work of man, the necromancer. Just the thought of bones and corpses moving on their own sends chills down my spine. Heard they're weak to light magic. In addition, the skeletal ones are weak to physical blows. Their fists fly and smack them around a bit. Also heard about a moving stone statue. Couldn't tell you why, but there's statues in there that come to life. Apparently immune to sword attacks, so be careful. Heard they're weak to wind magic, so if you're heading over there, keep light, wind, and weapons in your arsenal. That's all I know. I know little of your motives, but regardless, hope you succeed. That man needs to be stopped by the end of this madness at the cathedral. If anything makes you heard, put it away so I can check it later.
Come again, Erita.
Well, if you know... Well, let me know if you anything else you want to hear about. Let's say, like, the back of my hand. Not to hear well, but my regular haunts is the Honeybee Inn.
Right.
It does sound like this informant could be useful to us, but the Honeybee Inn? Shane-looking guy like him was a regular there?
Fancy a bit.
Will you be in there now?
Please, if you can help. Hello.
Shane, what happened? Where I find everyone here owed that man a great deal. No, it's just wasting his but won't turn you into the authorities. Everyone here to... How do I get him to spawn?
I'm just incredulous.
I guess I can't now. Also, I've been doing a lot, and I did not mean to hit that button. I've been doing a lot, and I haven't even passed one day yet. Oh, right, yeah, this shop is open. What do we got in here?
Say there.
Anything interesting over there? Freddy Grace can be trusted, I suppose. Well, let's not discuss the legality of my goods. You sell 100 fire damage, 100 ice damage, 100 electric damage, 100 wind damage, 100 light damage, dark damage, and accessories. You sell... oh, wow. Have the turning icon effect using guard. 2 consecutive that's... oh, it's expensive, but that's really good. Poison, Prince Paralysis, Hex, Daze, Forget, Sleep. Yeah, it's just accessories. Yeah, worthwhile stuff there. Too bad I'm broke.
Alright then.
For now, I guess I'll just try waiting a day. It's not like I have to do that instantly for now.
Let's go.
Church is the fastest way to get where I want to go, unfortunately.
You're not getting off the hook for that.
Brand new Horizons? Yeah, let me get Wisdom up. I'm pretty sure if you get the right option here, Wisdom will increase more. Main Street. What weird that it leads to the Grand Cathedral and not the Palace. Just goes to show how much of the city revolves around Sanctum and Banford's Fort, and can't help but wonder how the king felt about all that. As well as the prince. I don't like it myself. Makes you uncomfortable, huh? I mean, I get having a healthy respect for faith, but I also don't think faith should be used as a political weapon. But it was, and now the city is in chaos.
Alright.
I only got 2.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Necromancer mentioned the day calamity. Pretty ominous, but what does it even mean? Luis's orders or not, was the necromancer who committed those acts of brutality we witnessed at the royal funeral. He was undoubtedly prepared more of the same. We're gonna put a stop to that corpse robbing idiot before that happens. If the state army can handle him, then it falls on us to do it. The day of calamity you're worried about is just 9 days away. We need to stop that necromancer before then. No, save, I want follower. Because I don't think we can do this. Maria's going to be locked for a bit, which is unfortunate because... Can I view this now? No. I'm not going to say that yet. But she has a really useful skill I really want.
Alright, then.
Let's go.
And also, if you haven't figured out what I'm doing well, it should be pretty obvious. Same thing I did the past 2 times. I need wisdom!
Something up? Oh. Okay.
Decided, let's go. Being Grand Triad, or Trad makes me tired. Barely any greening, it's just all buildings and igniters and whatnot. It's stifling. At least some people plant trees. Hey, I guess that counts for something. We're done with this place. I just want to go somewhere quiet. I kind of like the city, but I prefer more natural areas more. It's not exactly a place to have a nice time, is it? And you'd agree with me. This is all over. I just want to take it easy in the countryside. I'm just sprawl out over a tree limb and just look at the stars.
Now then.
I selected the wrong one again. Ah, well, doesn't matter. Wisdom 2!
Wisdom.
One of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire true sovereignty, fill thyself with the knowledge to discern truth from falsehood. Conqueror needs that precious kindling of which a follower's passions may be inflamed. People story pass along the way. Luckily, getting the first level only needs 2 sections, but I don't know, is there a way to always get 4, or is it just 50-50 shot? I don't know.
What to pick?
But for now,
Alright then, let's go.
I can do something now, though. I've upped my wisdom. Let me purify. Oh, I got this too. I can do both, but this thing gets more damage when last time it doubled my attack and becomes a fire affinity for normal attacks. This thing is great, and I will take this because more defense. That's a lot of defense. That is so much defense. Wow, I'm probably going to put that on myself, to be honest.
What now?
Let's see, you can have that. Choose damage being hit by your weakness. This is going to be good gear. Should be good there. You have an endurance +1. That's fine. Can't change out Gallica's. It's interesting that they give us access to Gallica's, like, equipment when you can't. There's nothing you can do to change it. What is it? Come to ask about the job? It's in their shop. Bet the pay would be decent. Yeah. I have wisdom level 2. Now give me a job. Put my overflowing wisdom on display. I'll be able to stand my ground. People as powerful as this woman.
Yes.
Oh, well, I suppose you really are more than you seem. Certainly can't imagine Grius would have worked with any normal child. Glad to hear it. I'd like to see what you're made of.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Hey, and voice acting too.
I run this shop and manage trade of magic igniters. This is your first time in Grand Trad, you mentioned.
Technically second now.
What do you think of magic igniters?
It's kind of unnecessary. They're weak. They'll let you use a magic skill, but there's you can boost equipment. There are stats though.
Interesting. All right, next. Are you good?
I could use the equipment over to boost stats. That's a secret.
Afraid. That's a secret.
Are you trying to be funny? At least you're not short on nerve.
Will is great when it comes to sarcastic comments like that, still. I forgot how much he does them. Not really?
A religion you can't talk about. At the very least, it sounds like you're not a follower of Sanctism. Good enough. Keep your secrets if you like. Yes.
I'll let you prove we can keep a secret.
There's potential in you. I'd like to ask you to handle an extermination mission. You're fit for the task.
I'm not ready for this, but alright.
Our trade route for Igniters has been, shall we say, compromised. A local monster's apparently made the place its feeding grounds. Evidence suggests its actual nest is near the place I personally checked out. I want you to go there, find it, and exterminate it.
Wait, hold on just a moment. You're asking us to handle something so important? Is that even okay?
I mean, not at our level, but later.
Because it's so important. There are reasons I'd rather not bring this to the guard. I usually prefer discretion with these sorts of things anyway. Especially with groups like them. But if Grius trusts you, then I certainly can.
How are you connected with Grius?
I hardly think that bears discussion.
Probably sold him a igniter or two.
It does seem like she could use the help, but...
You will be compensated, of course, and generously. There's also the option of discounts on my stock, if that appeals.
Probably will never buy it.
Rumor has it there's even treasure to be found at the monster nest. I'd say the potential rewards are a fair match for the risk.
It's a strange request, but someone connected to Grius probably wouldn't try to trick us. Doesn't seem like a bad deal between the compensation and treasure.
I hope you've no objections to the job.
Oh no, I will be doing it eventually.
As long as you pay us.
Thank you. You're bound for Belega Corridor. It's only a short distance away from here.
This one's important.
You know, Sunny B or Shades Side Road should have more details. And increases courage. So, something else I should mention. Courage in this game can be raised kind of easily from my understanding. There's so many things that can increase courage. You should never just increase courage.
If you don't have a way there, I'll lend you my carriage. Not the kind of trip you'll want to make on foot. You can leave the city through the large gate south of the central street. Don't die out there now.
Monster like a corridor, right? I bet an informant would know something about it. Hunting outside the city is a good idea, but don't forget our mission is in the Grand Cathedral. Exit from the large south gate or speak with me and I'll call for your carriage. That reminds me, something I want to check. Sorry to run into you like that on a floating sword. I did not mean to do that. I'm sure he won't mind.
I'm gonna minute you.
But yeah, if we tried going in here early, it'd be like, oh yeah, you might be recognized.
Wait a second.
Too many soldiers noticing you. Cannot do this yet. Pace, and if word gets out that you survived, things might get dicey for us.
Wait a...
No, but I need to... Can I not do this yet?
Really now?
Not from the Grand Cathedral mess. No business here, scram.
Look at that.
A lot of wanted posters. Hey, bulletin board has a bounty hunter raking pinned to it. Not that I recognize anybody on it. First place is someone called Cathedra? Name seems feminine. I wonder what they're like anyway. That's neither here nor there. But you can take some of these on yourself. Of course, we have other priorities right now.
Wait a sec.
I guess we can't do this yet. Alright, I guess we have to go in first? In the dungeon first, but I can't do that right now.
That reminds me.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Let's see if the informant is here. There he is. Yeah, information on the monster we're gonna be fighting later. Who told you about Beggar Corridor? That place still harbors some treasure since not many know about it. However, word is that within it is a grotesque rope, so a giant two-legged beast brandishing an axe. Quite famous about It's quite famous among adventurers. I'd hate if anyone uses a staff or... It hates anyone who uses a staff or mace, and will go berserk if it sees one. Watch out if it starts to build up strength. Next hit could kill you straight off. That said, if you time your attacks well, you can knock it out of its stance and halt its attacks. I recommend a swift pierce attacks. With a spear of some sort, it's weak to them. If you can't, then you ought to simply guard. Definitely won't help you to escape, but you may just be able to survive that onslaught. Finally, there's a lot of Gormans out there. Those behave more or less the same. You can fight them off, use swords and spears. Knives and maces doesn't mean the mage and healer? Guess we should switch it up to be safe. Full of monsters, I'll make the ones in Grand Cathedral pale in comparison. You all make sure you're mentally prepared for when you face. That's all I can offer you for now. Should you survive, do return. If you got the coin, I'll have more information for you. This is the one I want.
Just between us.
The stall at the market in front of the Grand Cathedral that sells red grass. You know, the herb that Ramtine uses in a certain dish of hers. Matter of fact, red grass originates from the region where you'll also find Babylon's hometown. Not that far from Grand Trad, but the herb is difficult to find there. For that reason, the shop's owner only sells it to his trusted regulars. Any stranger who tries to buy it will get shooed away. You're no stranger, are you? You already know Fabline, of course, and you're also an acquaintance of Grius's. So if that's what you're after, try mentioning him to the shopkeep. Get on that list of regulars and you'll be able to obtain a fairly valuable ingredient. The information we needed was, we know a guy. Really?
Alright then. Let's head there right away.
That's the thing. Also, if we look up, that is a kind of a cool shot. We can just see the king's face right there. Regulars, do you know Grius? Oh, don't tell me you're the one that's been hanging around Honeybee lately. One of his friends, truly. From the same town as Fabline, so Grius and I met a long time ago. The man helped me countless times. That was quite sad to hear of his passing. But I think that deep down I always knew things with him would end like this. Anyway, I couldn't possibly turn away a friend of Grius's, so looking for some of my red grass. How much would you like? 150 apiece. Or 4 for 500, so... 500 is... Or 100 minus 4... Actually, hold on. Let's see, if I bought 4, that'd be 400... Like 600 for 4 if I bought it this way, so I'll take 4.
Thanks.
Free to come again? Will do.
Alright then. Let's go.
Hush, Honeybee, in time! We can now make this stuff!
If you could help.
Yeah.
We always get a flood of guests at night. Looks like it's going to be another hectic one. If you're free, could you lend me a hand with preparing food? You use the kitchen as you please. You have the ingredients you had to make red grass roasted biju. Our time... Yeah, we have the ingredients.
That reminds me.
Someone who wanted to... Yeah, we know. I want to make it. All ingredients to make red grass roasted biju. Bidu, I don't know how to pronounce it, whatever. Let's get prepared into the kitchen, shall we?
Next up is...
Red grass roast. Right, no problem. Fabline taught us all the ins and outs of this recipe.
Oh, right!
How about maybe you tweak this over here? Spicier, take it away, Shika. Oh gosh, no. I don't see this going well. We'll stick to the recipe. I think we should stick to the original recipe.
Exactly.
That's fair. I suppose Fabline's same tradition. She was kind enough to teach us how to make it. Put her hearts into the preparation. Mrs. Romo wafted through the room.
You did it!
I did a good job with this one. You see, at least I'm gonna master chef. Tolerance improved.
All right.
And we get some food, too. Continued to help out as the night went on. Alright, someone wanted to hear more about the honeybee. Vision the young man on the street.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Let's make it happen.
But I can go ahead and turn this request in here, and I'm probably going to just end stream after that, because afterwards I'm going to do something that's going to take probably a little bit, and I don't want to just get cut off halfway. So I'd rather just wait a minute. Hey, have you perhaps helped out the Hush Honeybee? Hush Honeybee? Please, someone was like there. Alright, here you go. This doesn't take time. I'm full story of my time as the shoes chef. So it's all in preparation. If I'm hearing you right, it sounds as though Miss Fabline is rather particular about the ingredients she uses. This red grass you mentioned, not just anyone can get their hands on that here, can they? I knew she was no ordinary innkeeper. As I believe I mentioned, the place they work serves high-class clientele, and the head chef there, not to mention the customer, put too much emphasis on tribe. Just being Nydia, I get a cold shoulder from Clamar and Rohag, nobles in particular, to be suspected as society as it stands today. That chef doesn't want people like that even see me holding a knife. Probably why he sticks me with all the busy work and chores. I suppose I should be grateful I have a job at all, honestly, but still, there are a lot of days when I question why I'm putting up with any of this. Just wanting confirmation of a simple fact. I think I've always known to be true. That skill of a chef has nothing to do with one's tribe. Thinking about the Hush Honeybee has renewed my inspiration to keep cooking. I don't know whether it'll take me, but I'm ready to throw myself into the proverbial frying pan. Oh, and of course, I need to thank you properly for what you've done. Here, take this as a token of my gratitude.
Mission accomplished.
Give me those pills!
Alright.
You also give me wisdom? I should have just done that instead of... That would have been a lot faster. I'm gonna need the wisdom eventually. I should have just looked at that, to be fair. Better or worse, we learned a lot about this country's... At least toward different tribes. New prejudice could even extend to cooking. But it's heartening to know people are working to make it better. We gotta keep up our own fight, too.
What on earth are you doing?
And with that, as I mentioned earlier, I think we're gonna end the stream here, because... well, as I mentioned earlier, I want to go into the tomb and progress the main story. Mainly because the only other quest I have right now is going to be harder than this next place. That is the only reason I'm going there.
Heading out?
So for now, I'm gonna end stream here. The catacombs, not tomb.
Hey.
Well, here, this... Aldi's thread is for you. If you ever need to return to the incident of Flash, this is the must-have. Never know when you'll find yourself in a tight spot, so don't go exploring without one. You pick them up at general stores. Right. Okay, I kind of like the animation. But for now, I am going to be ending stream here. As I said though, I didn't level up once today. You only level up when in dungeons, to be fair, but yeah. But as I said, we'll be doing this next time, so I hope everyone watching enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye!